liver-coloured buildings in the liver-coloured pool. The foundation of Liverpool as a city, the beginnings of the city of Liverpool, come to us from the year 1207. And 1207, there was a king on the throne. He was the first of not Norman kings. So there were Norman kings who were French Scandinavians, and then their line died out, and the first one that comes on after that is King John. If you've ever heard of the guy with the bow and arrow, what's his name? Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Robin Hood, during his period, 1200s, you have King John. So King John signed lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of charters. What a charter is. You're the king. You go to the dukes or the earls or the lords and you say to them, hey dudes, do you want to make a market town? And they're like, yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign this document which is going to give you market town status. As a market town, you can now build a city wall, you can build a church, and you can have a market square. When people build a city wall, the population is going to rise because people like to sleep at night behind a wall because it makes them feel like they might not get murdered at night, so they feel safe. A safe human being is a productive human being. A productive human being is a taxable human being. So you can now have a market town, build your wall. When you build a wall, people are going to come inside and want to live there. You're also going to spread some sort of fear. And if you do that, they'll even go to your church. And we'll tell them to give you some money when they go to that church. They're going to give you donations and they're going to tithe. And you can have that money. That's yours. You're welcome. So the king gives this charter. They have a market. That market now begins to be taxable. The people, the lords or the earls or the dukes that are taxing the people are now going to pay a portion to the king. So that happens in 1207. And the reason he wanted a market town here in Liverpool is because they were about to invade Ireland. Not invade Ireland, but they were about to start pillaging from Ireland. They're going to start taking wood, specifically wood. They're also going to turn Ireland into a massive vegetable garden, and they're going to supply the British Empire with food. Do you know why Ireland? Because it rains every freaking day in Ireland. So you don't have to water the gardens, it's going to rain. And you can harvest a lot of food. Ireland is a very, 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 very football in the middle and kicked it around. So, did you see the little red things on sticks? Those are poppies. At the end of World War I, the fields of Flanders specifically erupted in poppies. So poppy seeds came. It was something to do with a lot of artillery changing the acidity of the soil. So a lot of boom booms, a lot of gases and so on change the acidity of the soils, and dormant poppy seeds that had been there for potentially hundreds of years. I don't know what I was gonna tell you.
Sempre dia aí,